opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, some strong running. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
To throw, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. The Eagles at 10-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3rd down and 1.
Very good.
To the air, Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Here's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elijah Higgins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
For Kenner here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Williams. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. There he goes, right side. He may go. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Will get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Eagles 21, Commanders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The slot man in motion right.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, break. 19 Chargers, 19 Lions. Let's go. Panthers 60, Panthers 60. 7 o'clock, 79, Dragons 60.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 46 yards.
And the Commanders are back within a score.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Williams. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. I thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on, go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, which as they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for Dalton Kincaid. Incomplete. Kamari Lassiter on coverage.
Ready?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 33-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
60, 70, Timberwolves.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ready up.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Ready? Viking 18, 70 Timberwolves. Go.
And that's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And a quick throw here. That's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's 4th and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
60 average. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 left. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and 4.
Operating from the gun, Williams. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Vegas, Vegas!
Here's 2nd and 8. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Third and 19.
What is up? Yeah. Tempo.
Looking to throw. Williams. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, ready? 10 through 11. 10 through 11. Let's go now. Dragon 60. Grab ball in.
They'll drop to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Come on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready? 19, charge, 18, 60 ball catch, 60 ball catch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 40 yards. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 9.
70, tempo, 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
On the set.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Open man is Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle, he's got Golden. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a toss play to Gibbs.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
To throw, Williams. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elijah Higgins, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the Commanders' first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Maybe he hits him in stride. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. This pass caught with the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The toss out right to Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Williams looking to do it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Gibbs on the toss left. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Another run for Gibbs here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Trap 7 targets. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Ready.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
60 broadcast. 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. On to the races. Inside the 20. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.